Hello everybody, Landa here, and today I am bringing you a fast food tier list. I know, how original, but I do think I'm actually somewhat qualified on this subject. I feel like I have tried a little more fast food places than maybe your average person. I mean, I of course haven't tried them all, but you know, I tend to seek out trying a new fast food place or restaurant or whatever when I'm in a new area, so yeah, I feel like I can speak on this. Also, let's be honest, guys. I just like to eat. Come on, guys. Come on. But yes, tier list. This is going to be a bit off the cuff. I have no notes or anything. I'm just going to be right here in this handy dandy tier list ranking fast food places that I've actually been to. So I'm not going to keep you waiting too long. Let's just start right off the bat with A&W, because that's the first in this list. A&W, I feel like it's fine. Like, it's alright. And they have good root beer. So I guess I'll put it probably B, but it's probably going to be on the lower end of B. We'll see when when I'm done with this. But yeah, Arby's. So Arby's can really come in clutch, especially with their sliders, I'll say that. And the fries are great. But I feel like unless I'm just in a snacky mood, I'm not really seeking out Arby's, really. But I think it is above A&W a little bit in the B tier, if that's a thing I can do. There we go. Alright, Baja Fresh, I have not been there. I'll throw that in the never had tier. Blimpie, I have actually had once, and honestly, this is crazy because you'll know I love subs, but kind of mid from my experience. Now, maybe I just had a bad experience, but it wasn't all that special. It was kind of like all right, I guess, but maybe it could move up. I don't know. Bojangles. I think I'm gonna have to throw this. I guess. I'll probably put it high B tier, but still, I feel like, from my experience of this place, it was just alright. But there's better places to get fried chicken, so it's like, I don't know if I'd actually seek this out again if I went down south. But yeah, you know, it's there. Boston Market. I have had Boston Market a few times, and see, I find it hard to put anything in D, to be honest, because it's like, it's rare I actually actively dislike a place, or even F, but I feel like if something has to be there that I've tried, I feel like I might have to put Boston Market there. It's just like it's almost like home cooked meals, but less, just worse, because it's fast food. Like, what's the point? I mean, I guess there's a point if you want that food and you don't want to make it yourself. I mean, I guess that's the point, but nah, not doing it for me. Burger King. This, I used to be so much higher on this, but as of late, I just haven't had that great experiences from Burger King. I like their cookies and cream shake, and that's about it. I guess I'll do C tier, but below Blimpie. Yeah, not the greatest, to be honest with you. Raising Cane's, that's a pretty solid A tier for me. First A tier, believe it or not. I know some people are obsessed with Cane's and would put it in S tier, and I just know, we have one in the city, the metro area, I guess you could say, around where I live. And people just it's always busy. People are always there. Probably because it's the only one, but also it's Cane's. It is good for sure. It's A tier, but I think there are just a couple better spots for chicken. But it is pretty good. They have some pretty good tenders, and the sauce is good too. Carl's Jr. I know there's a lot of people down on this, and it's definitely one of the most unhealthy. I mean, it's all fast food, so it's all unhealthy. But this one in particular, however, I actually enjoy Carl's Jr. from all my experiences I've been there. So I'll put it below Cane's, but still in A tier, because I think that it I don't know. I enjoy it. It's just good. You can get like burgers that are kind of made in a similar way to like Burger King, but they just taste better and have more going on. So yeah, I enjoy Carl's Jr. Actually, Checkers or around my parts Rallies. This they have this really good deal going on where like you can get like a burger or a chicken sandwich with fries, a drink, and even like a little apple pie for like $4. It's crazy. Um, and the fries are really good. I feel like in the past I would have put this maybe lower, but you know what? I might because especially because of the cost, man. I mean, it's hard to go wrong, you know. So I'll put that in a low A tier, but you know, still really good. All right, guys. So yeah, I'm a bit of a Chick-fil-A simp. I'm sorry. That's just I gotta put an S tier. It's just so good. Like people are like, oh, it's this, it's overrated, it's that, and it's like every time I have it, I just have such a great time. It's just so good. I'm sorry. You will not dissuade me from my S tier ranking of Chick-fil-A. It is goated. Moving on, Chipotle. Now here's an interesting thing, and actually, let me look to see. There's Qdoba. I actually prefer Qdoba to Chipotle. I just think that I like their queso a little more, and just I don't know. I just like the general taste better. However, they are both S tier because I'll just do Qdoba now. Get out of the way because I think that even though I prefer like Qdoba to Chipotle, they're both still great. Whatever's closest is honestly the one I'll go to. I just like I just like the taste. I like getting the bowls. I used to get the burritos, but then they always would break on me. So I just gone to the bowls and they give them the same experience just without the tortilla basically, and it's still great. Yeah, Church's. I've not been to Church's Chicken. Cookout I have been to, and I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to move Checkers to, like, the high B, because I think, whoops, there we go. I just don't know if it fits on A tier, but it's still really good. But Cookout, I would put in the A tier, and I might even slip this above Carl's Jr., because I've had, it's just a nice place. It's, like, relatively cheap, actually, and it has a good, just feel, at least the locations I've been to. It just feels like classic, like Southern burger shop. I like their onion rings are pretty good, and they have some nice shakes too. So yeah, I like Cookout Burger. But I really like Culver's. All right, where does it go? Ooh. I'm gonna put it above Chick-fil-A, but they're very close. So I live in the Midwest, and Culver's is a really big deal around here, and it is pretty. It's as good as people say it is. To be honest, that's I think, like, for starters, their food is just great. I love the butter burgers. I just feel like they have such good flavor, and then also like their chicken tenders, which look unassuming, but they're actually really good. And the cheese curds and the fries, even, like, it's all good. But of course, what I think elevates this just a tad bit above Chick-fil-A for me is the concrete mixers. Like, you can just go to Culver's for dessert, and it makes sense because it's Culver's. They have such cool, like, concrete mixers are so good. If you're not from, like, the North or the Midwest or whatever, and you find yourself coming across Culver's, I recommend it. Just trying it out at least. Especially the concrete mixers. They're just really good. I don't know. Really good. Great dessert option. I enjoy it a lot. I also enjoy a lot Del Taco. I know. Like, and I don't enjoy it like S tier a lot. But I do. Yeah, I'd put it above Cane's. I think a lot of people just diss on Del Taco. And you know what? To each their own. But I get pretty much every time I get the Epic California Burrito. It has, like, it's that California burrito. It has the fries and stuff in it. It's so good. I just love it every time. And it's yet to let me down. So Del Taco is firmly in the A tier for me. Sorry, I like it. I don't know what to say. Denny's never actually had, believe it or not, even though they're everywhere. So put that there. Domino's. Ooh, Domino's. C tier. Yeah, I'll put it there. I used to get a lot of Domino's because it was just cheap and easy and all this stuff, but honestly, guys, it's not that great. It's like if there's a party and someone brings Domino's pizza, I'm not gonna complain. I'm gonna eat it. It's pizza, but I pretty much take any other pizza place above this. I don't know. It's something about just the flavor and the way it's made. I just don't care for it very much. But it's. I'm not gonna be out here saying, "Oh, it tastes like cardboard." Like, bro, do you eat cardboard on the daily? How the frick are you supposed to know that? Like, I'm just saying. But no, it's mid, for sure. Dairy Queen. I haven't really had their food, but I have had their ice cream, and it's pretty good. So I guess I'll give them a B tier. I've heard their food is kind of mid, so I'll just throw it there. I could just say never had, but I have had their ice cream, and it's decent. It's not Culver's concrete mixers, but it's still good. It's still good. I've not had El Pollo Loco, but I have had Firehouse subs, and I like I am a big sub fan. If you didn't know, I think I've already mentioned it in this video actually. But where do I put this? I want to put it. Yeah, I'd say that's a good spot for it. I enjoyed, both times I've been there. It's been a good sub. But there are sub places I like a little more. It's almost more for the vibes. They always got that mural that's kind of specific to your location. That's pretty cool. But yeah, it's pretty good. Five Guys. This is really good too. Actually, this is this is going to be borderline S, but I'm going to put it at the top of A because I think I don't have it much, to be honest, and I feel like a lot of it's kind of my childhood memories of going to Five Guys is trying to jade it and make it go up to 5 or not 5S, but but yeah, no, it's really good though. It very top, probably the tip top of A tier, or amongst there. Just really good, high quality burgers, and of course everyone talks about the fries that are cooked in the peanut oil. There's another place on here that I actually prefer their fries to Five Guys fries, but I'm gonna save that for when that comes up. IHOP is, I think, a solid, I would probably say this is right here it's in the upper half of B tier. The breakfast is pretty good, and I feel like their non-breakfast is also decent, and it's fine. It's just like a better version of Denny's from what I hear. I haven't been to Denny's, of course, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm never wowed, but I'm always I'm always satisfied, with IHOP. In-N-Out Burger, oh yeah, guys. This is going right up here, right by Chick-fil-A. Yup. I've had In-N-Out Burger twice, once in Texas and once in California, and both times it's just so good. You got to get it, the special way. What do they call it? The double animal style. I think that's how everyone's says. That's the way you got to get it apparently, and that's the way I've gotten it. And it's good, and that's good. Their fries are good, and it's just a cool experience, cool environment. It's very old school, and that the menu is very simple. It's just burger, fries, drink, shake. It's very simplistic, kind of like an old school fast food place. And that gives it some charm for sure. Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box, I've been once. It was honestly, it was all right, I guess. I don't know. It really didn't stand out to me. I haven't really been in a rush to go back, but the ads are kind of funny. So kudos to that, I guess. Jersey Mike's subs. Speaking of ads, Danny DeVito is great and everything, but The actual subs are, I'd say they're not as good as Firehouse, but they do okay. They have the Philly though. I do like their Philly. Yeah, I'm gonna say they're lower end of A tier. Subs in general are gonna be ranked high, but I think they're like regular, like um, I guess you could say like their cold cut subs are, they're just all right. But if you get something like their Philly, that's actually pretty good. Pretty solid Philly sandwich. So yeah, Jimmy John's okay. I actually this may be a little controversial, but what's going on there? I like this more than Firehouse or Jersey Mike's. I'd say this probably, yeah, goes right up here. Like, they're not kidding. It's pretty fast. You go there, you order, and it's like you get over to the pickup side, and they're practically done half the time already. And they're pretty good subs. They're all cold cut, but I think they do the job well. And again, they're quick, easy, and for the relatively cheap. Subs in general are not the cheapest thing, but they're a pretty good option if you're on the go. I sadly have not been to Jollibee yet. I do want to try it out though. I know they had some in Texas when I was there, but we just never made it there. But yeah, KFC. This is going probably around Bojangles. I guess I'll put it just above Bojangles, but they're practically even. It's the McDonald's of chicken sandwiches and fried chicken and all that. Like, it's fine. It's serviceable, I guess, but I don't know. It just doesn't really have anything standing out for it. I think that it's all fine, but nothing spectacular, for sure. Little Caesars. This is pretty solid. Okay, the regular hot and readies, they're not that great, but they're also pretty cheap compared to pretty much every other pizza place, except maybe Domino's. They're about on par, but still price wise. But they're deep dish. I actually love Little Caesars deep dish. I'm just a big fan of Detroit style deep dish anyway, so I'm always going to be a little biased because of that. But it's up here with Checkers. I feel like, and I feel like I can't really put it in A, but it's like the tip top of B, if not low A. It works in a pinch, and I've had it on numerous occasions. Long John Silver's. Do you like fish with your grease? If so, go to Long John Silver's. Otherwise, I'm just gonna put this in D tier. I honestly have barely been there, and when I have, it's just like eating pure grease. So that's all I have to say on that one. McDonald's. I'm gonna ruffle a few feathers with this one, but I'm gonna put it up the top of C tier because I like their fries. I like their Shamrock Shakes in the springtime. And sometimes, getting a nice 10-piece with some sweet and sour sauce hits the spot. But for the most part, I am not craving McDonald's. It's like one of the more middling fast food places in my mind. Everyone obsesses over it, I feel like, and overrates it, and I just can't agree with that. Alright, Moe's. Now this is interesting. Moe's is similar to Qdoba and Chipotle, but I honestly don't think, I think it was good, but it wasn't the most memorable. It just didn't really hit the same as these two. I don't really know why. It's very similar, and I put these two right next to each other because they're practically the same thing, just a slight difference. This one, I don't know. Noodles and Company. I went to this place, a decent amount of time when I was a lot younger, but I haven't been back in years, and I don't really have any crazy memories of it. I think it is serviceable, but I can't really say it was quite my thing. I don't know. It's like they're trying to do these dishes, these pastas. But if I'm getting pasta, I just feel like a fast food place like Noodles and Company isn't really gonna cut it. I might as well go to Olive Garden if that's the case. If I'm getting noodles and pastas out, but that's just I don't know. That's just me. Panda Express. Panda Express. I used to like say this was like a C tier, pretty middling, but I do really enjoy the fact that it's very easily accessible Chinese food, even if it pretty much any um, just like local family run business is going to taste better. It is fast food. It is you can drive through, get it quickly. It's at malls. Like it's pretty darn convenient, and for that, I think it belongs right up here with Checkers and Little Caesars towards the top of B tier. Panera, ooh, I really do actually like Panera. Do I put it in S tier though? Because like I don't go to Panera that frequently, but when I do, there's always the same thing I get, and I really enjoy it. It's like the Southwest chicken sandwich with the broccoli cheddar soup, and then like the baguette on the side. It's really good. It's solid. I'll probably move it down more around this side of things. Maybe I'll put it top of A tier, but it is pretty solid though for sure. Papa John's. I haven't really had a bad experience with Papa John's. There aren't any in my city, which is kind of crazy, but it's not like S tier or anything. I'd say it's better than Little Caesars, but it's probably still hanging out around here. Maybe put it right there between Cane's and Firehouse. Sounds about right. PDQ have not been. Whoops, not Penn Station. PDQ. Penn Station, I have been to time after time. This is not why am I grabbing Panera all of a sudden? Where there it is. This is my favorite fast food place. Yep, that's right. Penn Station. I cannot tell you how much I love Penn Station. It's actually unhealthy how much I love Penn Station. Now I don't actually get it that often because it is a little pricey, but when I do, I just love it. Just like their Philly sandwich. Oh, so good. It's just like the perfect Philly in my eyes. And then you get the fries, which are like Five Guys, that they're fried using the peanut oil, and they're just so good. They're better than Five Guys. I don't know if that's controversial, but they're so like crispy but good in flavor, and combined with a sub, especially the Philly, it's just perfect. Penn Station, my favorite sub place, my favorite fast food place, just excellent food. Pizza Hut, it's probably right next to Papa John's. Now I'm wondering if Papa John's is too high. I'll keep it like this because I have a lot of nostalgia for Pizza Hut, so I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I have a lot of good memories at Pizza Hut. The sit down places. I know they're becoming more rare, but back when I was young, just going to Pizza Hut, it was the experience, guys. And it's still like pretty decent pizza. It's not gonna blow your mind or anything, but it's pretty decent. So yeah, I feel like I got put there. Popeyes, all right. Popeyes, I really do like Popeyes. This, I would say, is probably right here towards the top end of A tier. I don't think it's as good as Chick-fil-A, but I do think it's really good, chicken, especially if it's made right. I know not all locations, at least around here, make it all that well, but when it's made well, it tastes really good. Whether you're getting the tenders or the chicken sandwich itself, I think it's just really solid. I think the fries are pretty good, especially if you're dipping all of this stuff in blackened ranch. It's great. And yeah, I think Popeyes is just a really solid high A tier. It's good stuff. Alright, here we got, never been to this place. Potbelly's next. And I have been to Potbelly a few times, and I think this is really good. I think it's, let's see, where do I got? I got Firehouse there. It's better than Firehouse, better than Jimmy John's. I'd say this is a good spot for it. It's it's nowhere near Penn Station, but it's it's probably one of my more well liked sub places. I think it's just really good. You can get, I honestly forgot what it's called, but there's this one sub that you can get which just has loaded with all sorts of stuff on it, and it's really good. Also, their shakes, great shakes. Quiznos, it's like I have some memory in the back of my head that I went to Quiznos, but I also don't remember it enough that I don't feel like I could justify putting it in ranking it. Let's see, Roy Rogers, haven't been there. Sbarro, alright guys, Sbarro is like the mall food for me. Like okay, when I go to the mall, I don't really usually get Sbarro, but like there's always just that craving, you know, where you're like, let's just get a light snack. Let's get a slice at Sbarro, you know. Yeah, it's pretty solid. I think it's right. I think it's there next to. It's really up here in this high B tier where it's it's all right, but it is very craveable. And so I guess I'll put it below Panda Express, but above IHOP. And yeah, just good, like kind of New York style, in that it's just they're big and you can fold them and eat them like that, and they get the job done. It's just a big slice of pizza, and it'll fill you up if you need it, or even if you're just getting a snack, I guess. But yeah, let's see here. Schlotzsky's, never been there. All right, Shake Shack. I do like Shake Shack, although I think it's really good, but it feels like a low, like a not as good version of In-N-Out. So I think it's fair to put it kind of up near the top of A tier here. Yeah. Similar vibes to In-N-Out, but I just think In-N-Out just has a little higher quality. But Shake Shack is still a really solid place to go, for sure. Sheetz, all right. I do actually love. Every time I go to Sheetz, I get their what is it? It's like their Italian sub, basically. That's what I get, and it's pretty good, honestly. But I don't go to Sheetz very often. Probably right there behind Cane's. I think it's just cool that you can get full-on meals at just like a gas station. I don't know, it's just nice and convenient. Skyline Chili, I really enjoy Skyline Chili. It's funny because like so many people I know just are like, yeah, it's not that great, but I love Skyline Chili. It is possibly a low S tier. This is gonna ruffle some feathers for sure, but I really do enjoy Skyline Chili. It's just like such a good little snack to have, basically. Not a snack, but it's a meal. But they're just like, you get these little chili dogs, and they're just like freaking coated, like they just dumped an entire pound of shredded cheese on it, and it's awesome. I love it. I don't know. I feel like everyone just thinks of the whole Skyline Chili is mid meme, you know, that popularized the word mid, and but I don't think so. I think this is actually pretty good. Sonic. Where am I putting Sonic the Not Hedgehog? I feel like around IHOP is right. It's fine. Like, their burgers are fine, but really it's the what are they, cement mixers or whatever they're called there. That's kind of what's holding them up. They're kind of trying to be Culver's. They're not quite there yet, but you know, they're trying. The reason though there's such a big gap is because Culver's has amazing food along with its ice cream and all that, whereas Sonic, the food is the food is there, but it's not really the highlight. Steak and Shake, I think Steak and Shake is right around here. I'm gonna put it at top of B tier. It's really close to Carl's Jr. actually. Should I throw it into low A tier? Nah, I'll keep it at top of B. I think that Steak and Shake. It really, the reason why it's kind of moved. I think earlier in the year I might have put it lower, but recently I started trying out this was it garlic parmesan burger, and it's very unhealthy. I can tell that, but it is good. It is really good. If you go to Steak and Shake, I recommend trying that out. But that's really solid, and then their shakes are decent too. But yeah, that garlic burger. Gotta drink some water and prove to you that I do, in fact, know it exists. Even though I'm talking about all these fast food places. Subway is up next. And Subway is... I always say that, like, Subway is... like, it's fine. There's just better sub places. It's kind of the lower end of sub places for me. And I'd say I probably like it... I like it a little more than Sonic, but like it's B tier. It's aight. It'll work as a sub, but if I'm getting a sub, really I'm looking at one of these places and really Penn Station, let's be honest here. Subway is just all right. Swenson's, haven't been there. Taco Bell. Okay, this one I was actually thinking about before making this video, because Taco Bell is, out of all these places, the one I've been to the most. Like, I don't think it's even a competition. I've been to Taco Bell so many times. This is probably embarrassing to say, but I go to Taco Bell almost every week, at least once a week, basically. It's a problem, for sure. I'm kind of a part of their like rewards program. It's free. It's you can just download the app and whatever, and you get just like free stuff, and you can just add it to your orders and whatnot. And so it kind of keeps me in this cycle of continually giving them my money and my health. I go there a lot, but I don't know if I can really put it in S tier, because like if you get the right person making it at the right time, this stuff slaps, like S tier quality. But like most of the time it's kind of just thrown together and it does its job, but isn't like S tier quality. So I think the very top of A tier just makes sense, because it's like it's basically S with how much I go there, but I just don't think it quite deserves to be put in S. But I do spend entirely too much money on Taco Bell, let me tell you. Taco Cabana. I went here once, and I think it deserves to be put up here with the likes of Qdoba and Chipotle. I think it was really good. It is, at least what I got, it's like a wet burrito, like what you get at a restaurant, but it's just fast food. And it still tastes close to restaurant quality, which is what I think is the craziest part about it. If you find yourself in Texas, I say try this one out. It's really solid. I mean, it might even be above Chipotle and Qdoba, but I've only been here once, so I don't want to necessarily say it is for sure better than those. But it's definitely, I think it deserves S tier. Torchy's Tacos, never heard of it. Waffle House, alright. The place that will never close unless it's the end of the world. In that case, they still might be open. But where does it actually go? Wait, why is Burger King in B tier? How long has that been the case? Waffle House, I think it's low B tier. I think it's probably like right around here. It's pretty, pretty decent waffles. Uh, that's like okay, that's fine. But am I really going to feel the need to go to Waffle House? No, not really. So I'm just gonna, I don't know, leave it with that. They do act as good indicators of whether the world's ending, though, for sure. Wawa, I actually, um, so I think that where's Sheets? So I think that Sheets has like slightly better food options, but Wawa just like has so many good like shake and dessert options. I feel like it's elevated like above a handful of these locations. I think it's right here. I remember my last trip in Florida, we went to Wawa, I think every day, and got a new flavor shake. Ridiculous, I know, but we did, and it was delicious. Uh, the food is all right, but the shakes are what make Wawa worth your time. Also, it's a gas station like Sheets. I don't know if I mentioned that, so you can just get gas and treat it like a normal convenience store. But I recommend the shakes. Wendy's. This, I feel like there was a time in my life where Wendy's was like S tier. I loved Wendy's. I just raved about it. And that, I think, is just far from now. I just don't think that's quite where we are at here with Wendy's. I think it has fallen a little bit to becoming a B tier. I think I still would put it, I think it fits really well with these guys over here. It's better than, it's still better than like Arby's, McDonald's, and Burger King in my mind. But still, it's not like the craziest thing. I think when they had the 4 for $4 and you could get like a junior bacon cheeseburger with that, it was excellent. But because of inflation and all sorts of stuff, that's not really there. I think they still have a 4 for $4, but it's very neutered from what it used to be. So, yeah, I'd say Wendy's. I used to be my jam. Now they're just all right. I'll still go there every once in a while, and they, Frosties are still good. They're still Frosties, but I don't know. Not really going to Wendy's much these days. Whataburger. This one, I think, is very comparable for me to Carl's Jr. I feel like it belongs like right above Carl's Jr. in low A tier, which is still A tier. Like, just because it's on the lower end of it, doesn't mean it's bad at all. I mean, B tier isn't even bad technically. So yeah, Whataburger. It's like fine, or not fine. It's good. It's really good, solid food, and they have some cool like shakes and stuff. I don't know. I think it's just like a really solid burger. I think it's, again, very comparable to Carl's Jr. They're basically on an even level for me. Like, I wouldn't mind getting Whataburger again if I went to Texas again sometime in the future. But of course, I also want to try out like Jollibee, for instance. So, and if it came down to like trying something new with Jollibee or getting Whataburger again, I'd definitely try something new. So, I don't know. Just really solid. Nothing much to say about it though. White Castle. All right, this, like, I can admit, like, it's probably like D tier or C tier, to be honest. Like, if you're actually judging food quality. But I kid you not, this stuff actually slaps when you're like late at night or even just in the day on some trip, and you just get like a crap ton, like an unhealthy amount of sliders with those chicken rings, and just like feast on it. Like, it's like the perfect road trip stuff. Like, and you could literally just get a whole box of them, and like slowly over the course of the trip, whenever someone gets hungry, you just like take a slider. I don't know. I feel like if you're eating White Castle with that in mind, I feel like it's actually a lot better. I still feel like, with all honesty, I couldn't put it much higher than this. But the fact that I'm giving it a B tier instead of like a C or D shows just how much I just appreciate that aspect of White Castle. I don't know. It's not, again, it's very far from objectively good, but haven't been there. Haven't been there. We got 2 more left. Wingstop. I'll put it here right next to White Castle because I really like their lemon pepper fries, and their lemon pepper wings are pretty good too. But the problem is their wings have just like nothing on them. They're just like straight. It's like you're eating bone with a little bit of like fried skin and stuff. Like, where's the chicken? It's just they're almost cartoonishly small, and that's I don't know. I feel like that's a little bit of a problem here. And also, I just feel like I gotta move Noodles and Company down to not D tier but C tier because I don't know. I just don't really have any desire to ever. Well, I mean, if I ended up in Noodles and Company again, I wouldn't really complain. But also, I just don't really. Yeah. But yeah, again, Wingstop, good lemon pepper stuff. Overall, not that special. Zaxby's, I really enjoyed the environment of Zaxby's. It was just so nice, and I have a lot of nostalgia because it was just like a fun trip. We were in Georgia, I believe. And I had this Zaxby's. I'd say this is maybe. I'd probably put it a little under that. I think we're getting close. I think right here. It is. I'd say it's not as good as Popeyes, but I'd put it above like Cane's. But they're both in the A tier. They're all 3 of them. But no, Zaxby's. It's pretty good chicken, and they have some cool things like they have the fried pickles. Like, that's pretty neat. And then the environment is just cool. It's really chill. Maybe it was just the one I went to, but I don't know. I liked it a lot. And that is it for this tier list. This video is entirely much longer than I thought it was going to be. There's just a lot of places here that I am ranking, so I guess that just naturally is a long video. But I hope you enjoyed it if you stuck around for the whole thing. I know these fast food tier lists are a dime a dozen, really, but here's my take on it. I feel like you got to do one at least at some point, and I was like, might as well just do it. I think there's not many, like, relatively speaking, there's not many places on the never had tier. Like, I've tried a lot of fast food places, and I want to try out more. So I definitely want to try some of these down here for sure when I'm on travels or whatever. But yeah, this is my list. I don't really have much down there at all. Like 2 in the D tier and then none in F. I just don't really think that any of these places I'd say are F tier. Like I feel like a lot of people who make tier lists, or especially fast food tier lists, are a bit overreactive, and they exaggerate their opinions on lesser fast food places. But frankly, being completely honest with you, none of these places really fit in F tier for me. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but yeah. Before I start rambling about something random, I better finish up this video. So thank you for watching. Please check out my other videos if you haven't already. And until next time, see ya.